I'm going to set the stage, and then it's off to the races with you.
Chris,
Last
it was
night,
magical, right? Magical. Go ahead.
I've told what, and see, this is why we did it in Fowler Fair last night. This is why I was saying, yes, we'd love Tatis Jr., Vlad Jr., Shohei. Yeah, it would be better with those guys in it. But the baseball playoffs, for some reason, Rob, it even seems more commonplace now that this happens. They just don't disappoint. It just seems like the last 10, 15 years, and before was great too,
right?
But we just get so many, heroics and ebbs and flows and 7-game series, and it's just awesome. And guys emerge, right? Guys that you didn't expect, guys that aren't household names, guys that may have even been having down seasons. Like Chris Taylor had a great season, but was down, for the past few weeks. And, of course, the Dodgers player who last night in the bottom of the ninth, one man on tie score 1-1, and he hits a walk-off homer. And, Rob, I guess that's one we can just add to the some of the great ones that we've witnessed, right?
No doubt about it. It's one of those moments that you just cannot forget, and where you were and just the feelings of it. But, Chris, tonight I want to start here. And it's moments like last night that capture us, that grip us, that move us. It pulls at the core of why we watch, why we care. Sports is magical. You never know what will happen. It could be good. It could be bad. But the payoff could be so epic, so memorable. That's the lure of it. It's while all sports, Chris, have suitable for framing moments. The buzzer beater in basketball. The last second touchdown in football. The overtime goal, top shelf in hockey. Or the hole-in-one in golf. They're all those magical moments that we love to see and experience. Still, baseball digs in us the most. It doesn't have to be your team or your favorite player. You don't have to be at the park to feel it. It translates on television. It resonates on radio. It's moments like last night that bring people together. It doesn't matter where you live, who you vote for, what day of the week you have your religious services, or who your partner is. None of it matters. This is about the joy of the unknown, the unexpected. It bonds people who were watching last night. We became one. All sharing the same feeling of excitement and joy. Yes, indeed, it was Goosebump City. And man, did it feel good. Take a ride with me. Chris Taylor wasn't the first. Let's go to 1988 and Kirk Gibson. He was beaten down. He could barely walk to the plate. He was facing the greatest closer of his time at that time in Dennis Eckersley, and he delivered this.
High fly ball into right field. She is gone! In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened.
In 1993, it was Joe Carter. All kids played out the same scenario of hitting that game-winning World Series home run in the bottom of the ninth in their backyard. But Joe Carter did it for the Toronto Blue Jays like this.
A swing and a belt, left field, way back, Blue Jays win it! The Blue Jays are World Series champions! Joe Carter hits a 3-run home run, and the Blue Jays have repeated as World Series champions.
In 2003, Aaron Boone, he dreamed bigger. It was about a grand slam home run in extra innings to win the pennant. We've all thought about it. We upped the stakes But Aaron Boone delivered this.
In the 8th inning, leading by 3 as Boone hits it to deep left. That might send the Yankees to the World Series. Boone, a hero in Game 7.
And the one that touches me, that gives me goosebumps, even though I was never alive, I was never a New York Giants fan. It was in black and white. I didn't know who Bobby Thompson was. But yes, Bobby Thompson helped the Giants win the pennant, the New York Giants in 1951, and erased a 13-game lead by the Brooklyn Dodgers. Yes, the Dodgers used to be in Brooklyn. And Russ Hodges, the famed announcer of the New York Giants, he never told you to score the game, but it didn't matter. It was about Bobby Thompson and this home run.
Bobby Thompson up there swinging. Back to throw. There's a left side. A 40-yard lead. The Giants win the pennant. The Giants win the pennant. The Giants win the pennant. And they're going crazy. Hey!
Bobby Thompson. The score didn't matter. It was about the home run and winning the pennant. And then last night, Chris Taylor, he did it for us. The Dodgers have been around forever, and yet only the 4th Dodger to ever hit a walk-off home run in a postseason. It doesn't happen every day. That's why it was special.
Reyes
Take a listen.
On 2-1, Taylor. Fly ball to left and deep and gone! Chris Taylor, a walk-off home run. The Dodgers are walking off to San Francisco. They win the wild card, 3-1.
I love football. I love basketball. I love hockey. But nothing, and I mean nothing, is better than a walk-off postseason home run. My God, thank you.
Well done. Well done, Rob.
I appreciate it. Chris, you know my passion when it comes to Major League Baseball. I hope people out there enjoyed that. It doesn't happen very often. I just told you, Chris Taylor, only the 4th Dodger ever to walk off up in a postseason. I mean, it just doesn't happen all the time. And what a great moment. Anybody who was watching last night at home, if you didn't get goosebumps, if you didn't feel a certain kind of way, you weren't alive because you didn't have to be a Dodger fan. Chris, it was magical.
Oh, no. It was awesome. There's no doubt about it. It was so much fun. And I got to say this, Rob, and we talked about this before the series began or before each wild card game began. You know, I guess I'm torn now because I talked about I'd love it to be a 2 of 3 game series, right? Best of 3 in the wild card. Which still seems more appropriate, you know, in a sport where every game is a series, right? Every regular season game is a series. And so then you get to the wild card, you just play one. So I still would like to see that out of maybe some sense of fairness. But the one and done is just awesome. It just is. There's no tomorrow. It's so finite, you know, it just in whatever sport, but it was awesome. The fact that so much was riding on it. A team that had won 106 games, tied the franchise record, and could have seen it all go down the drain, right? And when Scherzer went out early, I mean, they took him out. He still wanted to pitch. But you know what I mean? And it actually turned out to be the right decision by Dave Roberts.
Dave Roberts, hey, you know, you get killed, Chris, if it doesn't work. You know what I mean? Taking out your,
no doubt.
Your ace, but it worked, and you're right, it was heightened. And the thing that makes playoff baseball different from the regular season is you watch every pitch. And, you know, the close pitches, Chris, when you don't get the strike that you really need to get out the inning or the check swings, everything is heightened because everyone is a big play, a big pitch, big outs, and you see it all the time. Last night with 2 outs, a walk and then the home run. You know, you don't get that guy out. You walk him, and then all of a sudden you're in trouble. And it was an incredible, incredible game and moment. And I just hope baseball fans or people who aren't even baseball fans who got to hear that and heard some of these dramatic home runs, and I swear to you when I say this, that Bobby Thompson home run, when I hear that Russ Hodges, 1951, I was born in 1964. What do I know about that? But it resonates with me. It's called The Shot Heard Round the World.
Well, I still remember where I was when I saw that homer. I mean, it was just amazing. You'll never
Where
forget
you were in
it.
1951.
I was within my father, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, your father knows about Bobby Thompson. I guarantee you.